Brad, can you stop calling me for the love of Christ? I'm trying to walk.
Brad, this is another rotten situation you've got us into.
This is Jill.
No, it's not Brad's fault.
It's broken.
Fair
Totally
amount of Brad. I mean, Brad did, like, contribute.
He was making a grilled cheese inside of his toaster. The whole house is on fire now.
He saves them. Brad's the hero.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean,
they ran away from the helicopter, not towards it.
Kind of had no choice.
Well, yeah. So what was Brad supposed to do? Just sit there?
Yeah.
Well,
he has a pistol. He could have assisted.
Well, you know, there was Barry and Wesker and Chris and Jill, and they were running for their lives. So what, Brad's supposed to sit there with his handgun while he's surrounded by Cerberus, or he can end up the exact same as Kevin Dooley.
Pretty much. You'd have been more honourable.
No, it wouldn't have. There's no honor in dying like a bitch, which is what happens to him in the third game.
There's no honour in running away.
There's absolutely honor in a tactical retreat.
Way.
Everyone would, but he didn't know how they were going to get on. For all he knows, they were just going to get savaged by all the dogs, and he was saving his own skin.
Yeah.
No.
Like I admire it, you know, just to have to bat on the side of Brad Vickers. I mean, that takes something.
I'm just saying, right? If you guys were in Brad's position, you would have done exactly the same thing.
Maybe, but I've been a coward.
I would have seen the heliport with my one friggin' eye and would have landed in it and waited for them.
Yeah, you don't know. Fair. That's exactly what he does. He doesn't even know if they're alive because he can't contact them. Or
he didn't.
He can't. He can contact them, but they can't.
They running out of fuel, guys.
Yeah, but they can't communicate back with him because the radio's broken.
All I'm saying is he's wearing yellow for a reason.
Yeah, because he's a
chicken.
Because he's a Chad, that's why. Brad the Chad Vickers.
Yeah, right.
The champion of Brad. I just wish I wasn't a conformist, you know, conforming to the argument, but I find it very hard to cut him too much. I obviously give him the fact that he come back. I mean that is his arc, you know, from being a coward to coming back and sort of saving the day.
The only reason why they even get out of here is because he comes back.
Yeah, so as I said, that was a good thing. That was a plus to Brad. Running away without like the motor flying away, you know.
Right, but if he'd stayed there and got torn apart by Cerberus, then he wouldn't have been able to save them. That's my point.
But he would have been a hero.
Yeah, yeah, but then the rest of them would be fucking dead. So how is that better?
If he'd have hung on, like, you know, like 2 minutes longer, you know, or long enough for them to catch up, because they weren't that far away, but he was off.
They were running away from the helicopter. The helicopter comes from behind them as they're running.
Well, it clearly, because they're a tactical outfit, so obviously it wasn't in the plan if Chris is going, hey, don't go. You know, it's like, oh,
you can't fucking hear them.
It's like,
he's in a helicopter like 100 feet in the air. He's not going to hear Chris shouting.
What I say, in a tactical situation, there should be plans. And the plan was obviously not, like, that took him by surprise. He run away, you know, because oh no, don't worry, Brad, enjoy your tactical retreat, we'll catch you up in a little while. You know, there was none of that. No, you bastard. Well, maybe And that's how I see it.
Oh, well put.
They're clearly not mad at Brad the Chad.
Well, they clearly forgive him because he come back and saved them. But there was a moment of weakness that we could have all suffered in that situation.
Brad did nothing wrong, and I will die on that hill.
Well, you're welcome to.
Hell
And I will get in my helicopter and leave you to it.
yeah. Following in Brad's footsteps.
No, don't
Exactly.
go!
I'm not.
And then you'll
I'm
come
not-
back for me and save me, and you'll be a hero too. Because
Well,
you
this-
followed the path of Brad Vickers.
I've just made the situation. I've made the scenario. Oh, it's like the government. You know, you make a problem and then you offer a solution, and then you're the hero.
But Brad didn't cause the problem.
Well, he did kind of. He did kind of. You know, there was a situation that he didn't like make the T virus, and he did well to my knowledge. You know, and he didn't make the T virus, and he didn't build the Spencer Mansion, and he didn't possibly kill anyone. But there was a situation where a lot of shit was going down, and he wasn't exactly going to win the Medal of Honor. You know, for I'm off. And taking everyone by surprise with that because they were kind of a bit bummed out.
Okay, then by your logic, right? Then Chris, Jill, Wesker, and Barry running away makes them cowards.
Well, they were running to the helicopter. There was a bit of confusion there. They were on the ground.
They weren't running towards the helicopter.
They were not in a. They were not in a safe situation. And nor was Brad, to be fair, but he's obviously inside a vehicle.
Well, that didn't save Kevin, did it?
No, but probably Kevin wanted it. You know, he was at his wit's end.
I can't deal with these enchilada smells anymore.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, quite the first Cerebrus he saw, he was like, you know, beckoning it over. Here, boy.
He just
Come and eat my
turns
face.
around to Bravo team. It's like, it smells like a fucking Bible story in here.
Yeah. Jesus. So, I mean, there's complications, but, you know, I'm willing to believe in that situation, everyone was a bit confused, including Brad, but I think he was more worried about Brad Vickers for that moment. You know, for those few minutes he was going away, he was getting out of Dodge, and he might have been convincing himself that he was going to return, and he did return. So there was a redemption. That's why I don't hate Brad.
There's
I just think in that moment,
redeem. He did the right thing.
Oh, he did the right thing. Yeah.
Definitely not.
He should have. I mean, there were other helicopter pilots, you know. Just leave it running. He could have got there with a gun, and he got a defensive position, and he's got all the guns in there, all the equipment that they should have brought with them.
Oh yeah, he should just fucking fire a rocket off at fucking Cerberus.
I'm sure he has some other, but that would at least showed a bit of spirit, wouldn't it?
He showed spirit because
by running away like a little bitch.
He guaranteed that they had an escape route.
Yes. After they'd gone through all the mansion, nearly died getting there.
Which was a good thing, because they uncovered all this fucking nefarious activities by Umbrella.
I mean, if that's the argument, sometimes you got to break a few eggs to make an omelette, then fair play, you know. But
so we're agreed. Brad is a hero.
Yeah, Brad is the hero. You've turned me round.
Hell yeah.
How did I not see his tactical brilliance that was not rehearsed at any point before? But what do I know? I don't, work in like special tactics and rescue. So running away, special tactics and running away. Sorry.
Hey, tactical retreats won the American Revolution.
I am very much, but everyone's kind of got to be in on it, like that is like a thing. And one person running away with the only helicopter around kind of cuts off the other options when you've got attacks coming from all sides. You're virtually surrounded as far as they knew.
Have you found anything
interesting? So was Brad, and he was separated from the rest of the group.
And he just tactically retreated into the sky, which is fair because it's the only angles that I guess. Unless the pros are there.
Try to go down using the rope.
He's just flying the helicopter and getting mobbed by a bunch
bird
of
strikes. Bird strikes and crows.
That phrase has an entirely different meaning in this context.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one to explore.
Now I've done it. Sorry, Jill.
So I don't know. Still, you've heard the arguments. I mean, there's more to it, I guess. I'm just a humble.
I think Brad is a chicken shit.
The status quo.
Gonna lay his life down on the line.
Yeah, how did that work out for Joseph or any of Bravo team?
Well, pretty badly, but no one's going, oh, chicken
Gave
shit.
him a hand, literally.
No one.
Hey!
It just depends what's more important, you know. I'm not saying I wouldn't have done the same in Brad's situation. I just felt pretty bad about it at the time, but you know, there's me and a helicopter, them and
I didn't know
Cerebri.
that was going to happen.